Hey YouTube, this your girl Minister Nay coming at you with another video, and my hair is in a little protective style, but I'm not here to talk about hair, to talk about weight loss, anything, singing or nothing like that. Last night was the execution of, I believe his name is Troy Davis, and I'm not here to rant and rave about how the government should have done this or people should have did that as far as government wise. I'm here to talk about how people, black people, like to jump on the bandwagon at the end of the show and still expect things to happen that is not. I'm not saying this right. What I'm saying is, us as a people, we don't find out the main story when it happens. Now, I'm not sure. I didn't go research the story because it was so much going on last night. If you can hear it, I'm under the weather. It's just a lot going on. So, me personally, I was, like out of it, like, oh my gosh, I'm so sick. But then I was watching the news and I was on Facebook, and people were on Facebook, I understand it's a story and it's cruel, it's horrible. People lied on the man. He even said at the last minute, right before they injected him, that he didn't do it. And, they still executed him. The governor never called. They never stopped the show. They never did anything. The media picked up the story right at the end. This is what I have an issue with. The thing is, I don't like how us as a people find out things at the last minute, like to get on our little soapboxes and fuss, but really never do anything. And then when it happens, you want to, the government this, they should have did this. You're becoming a Facebook activist. You're becoming a Twitter activist. And now it's like, what's the point? You could have found out that the man, this was going to happen. I mean, watch the news. Watch CNN. Watch C-SPAN. Watch something. Get on the internet. Just find out other news other than what you doing in your life. Because this is not the first and it won't be the last time that something like this happens. And if you really were affected by what happened to this gentleman, then you should go and look in the news. You should go and begin to go buy other newspapers than your local newspaper. Hopefully you even read the local newspaper. Hopefully you have some interest in public matters. Hopefully you have some kind of interest in just what Key Lolo and them doing down the street. No, this is deep. Like, this is so serious. And it's like, I can't stand when people go research. You could have found out this long time ago when he was first convicted, when he was first indicted, when he was first, arrested for a murder of a police officer. Like, okay, that's going to be big news somewhere in some town, in some other newspaper. If we as a people don't begin to go and begin to round ourselves with the world around us, it's deeper, it's bigger than what we live. And it's just at the point now where it's like, don't at the last minute get angry. Start doing something. At the last minute, we want to say, call the governor, call the people, do this, do that. And the last minute is not going to count in public society. Last minute is not going to pull through. We cannot be procrastinators like this. Procrastinators. Yes, I said it. We cannot be procrastinators like this. We cannot be people who get angry. I mean, it was people really going off last night on Facebook. They were going off on the president. Let me say this real quick. If we never learned anything from Schoolhouse Rock or even just government class in high school, or maybe you don't even watch C-SPAN, The president is just like Colonel Sanders at KFC, a face to a company. What are you gonna do? I mean, I understand what you were saying. Yeah, the president should have did this should have did that. And maybe he could have went and sat down, had to talk with his governor in that state. But at the end of the day, the people who make the real decisions, Congress, council, those other people, the president is just like he's the spokesperson for the United States. Sad to say, but that's really what it is. Yeah, he has some power to veto, to, shut stuff down and to, do all this other stuff. He goes around and sits and talks with all these diplomats and all these things. Excuse me. But at the end of the day, the laws are made by Congress and by the House of Representatives and by the people that we don't even pay attention to when the election time comes around. We're so focused on the president, and I know it's kind of off, but it's a subject right now. But it's like, think about it. We're so like, oh, who running for president? Who is running for governor? Who is running for city council? Who is running for your doggone neighborhood watch? I mean, come on. It's time that we really pay attention, people. Pay attention. This is not the first, and it won't be the last. You cannot just say because the president was black, he should have went and talked to somebody and made some things happen. I've been ranting for 6 minutes, so I'm going to cut this short in a second. We cannot say that just because this man was lied on, that, oh, he lied, let him go. No. Okay, get some petitions together. Let's start doing stuff when he's in the court process. Let's find information out before 2 days before it's time for him to get executed, people. Okay. Because let me go ahead and set this straight. I know my channel, my name is Minister Day. And people are like, well, I prayed and God should have heard my prayer. Yeah, you pray. That's great. But the Bible also says faith without works is dead. And if we don't begin to put our hands to the plow and we don't begin to go forth and do the things that we feel necessary and led to do, what's going to be the point? Yeah, you have faith. Faith is great. Faith can move mountains. Faith can do all of this great stuff. And I'm not down talking faith. I'm not, because I have faith. Oh my gosh, I believe things are going to happen, and it's going to happen. But I'm not going to just sit and believe that I'm going to get a job and never go and fill out applications. I'm not going to believe that I'm, going to get pregnant or get married and never put myself out there to find for my husband to find me. Or, just little stuff. It's common sense, people. Have faith that it's going to happen. Believe that it's going to happen. But also do something. At the end of the day, nobody did anything. Nobody. The only thing people did that I saw, the media picked it up. Facebook activists were out and about talking about it, posting YouTube videos and posting things about it, posting things about the president should have did this. But at the end of the day, a life was lost because nobody did anything. Yes, somebody could have helped appeal. Somebody could have raised money to get better lawyers, better research, something. But nobody did anything. And it's sad. Just because the media drops it doesn't mean that we, the people, have to drop it. And it's something to think about. Just next time you hear something about something going on, or just read a paper. Look at the world around us. Other countries are suffering, but we don't hear about it every day because we're so consumed with what we go through. Let's try to take the focus off of us and try to do something for somebody else. That's biblical too. Ephesians 6:8. What you make happen for others, God will make it happen for you. And that's just shortening it up. But that is so true. Let's go the extra mile instead of just being on Facebook ranting and raving and making other folks mad because they got to sit up here and read it. Because at the end of the day, nothing was done. Nothing. And I pray that his soul is at peace. I pray for his family, but at the end of the day, what was done? Some fussing and fighting, some ranting, and nothing was accomplished. Now everybody, this is what, the next day, he was executed last night. I can guarantee by next Monday, nobody will be talking about him. And that's sad. If you're going to talk about it, talk about it. Find somebody else going through it. If it really affected you, make a difference. Don't just let Facebook and Twitter and even YouTube be the only place that is felt by what happened. Let's go out and start making a difference. If it really affected you, like you say it affected you, and if it really bothered you, let's educate ourselves about the system, about the government. Further than poo-poo and Pookie and them going to jail all the time, and that's what we know. No, let's educate ourselves. That's all I gotta say, because that bothered me. So I'm gonna let y'all go. Hopefully I wasn't just talking nonsense. Peace. Be blessed. Yeah, I pray for y'all.